Nanu said something about this next one being called Blaster. Doesn't really give me a hint as to what its abilities might be, though, does it? Hey, guys. Why do we keep panning up her? Like, she's cute. I get it. Hiro, thank you for once again coming. I've read that so wrong. Oh, my God. I've been waiting for you, Hiro. Once again, we have already gathered the intel on the UB we were targeting. Mr. Nanu provided us with everything that we needed to know. The UB has been sighted on this. The UB that has been sighted on this island is known by the codename Blaster. It is a fearsome beast that apparently possesses a fearsome energy that will burn anything fire type. Then okay, and it is not a single sighting either. All right. Interesting. We're getting into like actual interesting lore stuff with this particular mission / chapter of this little post-game storyline, so that'll be pretty fun. We cannot afford any delays. No, protect... Yeah, I got it. It's fine. You don't have to keep reminding me. Yep. Are you alright, Chief? I think you're pushing yourself too far. If you would agree, I would be happy to go into the field myself this time, and... I'm fine. I can still handle this. I have you to watch my back after all, don't I? Yeah, there's definitely something here, but he's clearly not telling her everything. Like, Hiro's thinking this to himself, because Hiro is, at the end of the day, like, not, like, entirely a silent protagonist, but he doesn't really speak unless he has to, right? So he's thinking all this, right? But there's definitely something between these two. But also, Looker is not telling her everything. So, like, he kind of doesn't ship it. Yes, ma'am. Then I will be off now, Hiro. I wish you fortune in battle. Yep. Can't just tell me where I can find the thing. I have to... Oh, he's, like, talking about how he doesn't want her to push herself too hard. That's cute. Yeah, I know. Thanks. I have to... Why do I have to keep asking him where to go? Why can't they just tell me where to go? Is it just to pad this out? It's probably just to pad this out. Yeah, I know. I get it. It's fine. I'll go talk to Wick after this is all over. Where am I going now? Tell me about this thing. Blaster. Burn anything. 2 locations. Hana Desert and Melee Garden. Okay. On the move around Ulu Island. 2 specimens. Okay. Melee Garden is probably where I'll go look for it, because have I been to the other location? I don't even know if I have. Still no Mew under that truck. How annoying. Alright, let's get in here. Okay. Yep, spoopy music. Oh, there's like a nugget bridge or something set up here. I would definitely want to try it out. What do you say? Yeah, there's a nugget bridge. Oh, I shouldn't, because I've got like life saving to do, and that poor Annabelle's getting real tired out by all this. I'm gonna do it anyway. We call Melee Garden Nugget Garden. Beat us 5 trainers and win a fabulous prize. Think you got what it takes? I know I do, man. Do you not recognize me? I am the champion. Yeah. Elijah, that's my nephew's name. One of them. I've got a lot of them. Is this a joke? Is he joking? Was this something I could have done immediately after all the other story stuff that happened here? Maybe. Because that is not a very powerful Pokemon. End this quick, Nebby. It is kind of cool to see the Kanto bugs, so to speak, in like a little doohickey that's an homage to something from Kanto, right? What do I need to care for it? Did I like get dust on me or something? What? Water from my own ice beams, maybe? It's weird. That's fine. Alright, that was fun. So I actually went and looked it up in between those individual battles, and not only is this an homage to Nugget Bridge in that it's a bridge that's Nugget Bridge, but these guys also have at least some of the same trainer classes as the trainers on the original Nugget Bridge, and they have their original teams and dialogue too, which is really cool, actually. Congratulations, you beat our contest trainers. You just earned a fabulous prize. Thanks. A big nugget, which is great. That's just great. Would I like to join Team Rocket? Okay. Okay. Is he just saying this because, is it an homage to Nugget Bridge, or is he really actually a secret Team Rocket member? That's also the original dialogue. I didn't read it out. But that's also the original dialogue from Generation 1. I don't remember this. This is cute. And he has an Ekans, just like the Rocket guy from Nugget Bridge did. That's not going to affect Nebby at all. Nebby hasn't taken a single hit this entire freaking time. Night Days, I guess. Boom. And, I just looked at this a minute ago. What other Pokemon did he have? A Zubat or something, maybe? Yeah, yeah. So he has the same team as the Rocket Grunt. I mean, he was just called Rocket in Gen 1. But the Rocket trainer that was at Nugget Bridge, too, that was actually running the whole thing. Because it was a recruitment program for Team Rocket. That'd be funny if this was, like, intended to even be, like, the same guy just years later or something. You are good. Yeah, that was fun. That was hilarious. I don't know why it's here, except that it's a bridge, and the game designers were like, hey, we should do something with this bridge. But, just kidding, man. Team Rocket fell apart. Yeah. No point in telling you that you've gotta join Team Rocket, right? We just like having some fun, pretending we're just like, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, so they're like an intentional homage to the original Nugget Bridge. That's hilarious. Boy, I wonder what old Mr. Giovanni's up to now. He was the boss of Team Rocket back then. Yeah, I remember. Oh, and they're just gone. Okay, I actually remember I bumped into some Team Rocket guys back in Johto, and they would not shut up about Giovanni. It's interesting, because Giovanni's like the only big bad of the various Pokemon games that Hiro will never get the chance to defeat. Or will he? We'll have to see later. Come on, let's get this thing to spawn. Get this over with. And this is just a regular encounter. That sucks. I got to buy repels before I came here too, so this is going to take freaking forever. So I'm wondering something actually while I'm running for various random encounters trying to find this thing. If one of you guys knows this, I know I've been looking everything up that I want to know about this game for this whole freaking recording session, because I'm recording all these for these UB missions all at once, obviously. But you guys can tell me this if you know the answer. So, I read that the UBs, if you defeat them or run from them, they just show up in the next encounter until you've caught all of them. Which, first of all, what happens if you run out of Beast Balls somehow? And just another freaking regular encounter. God dang it. Also, though, couldn't you just train against them endlessly, then? Because they're all in the 60s, right? That's pretty freaking good. So couldn't you just use them to grind infinitely? Like, use them to grind out... Here we go. Grind out levels against level 60 guys infinitely? This is not the one I thought it was. Okay. This is Celesteela, I think, is what it's called. Interesting. It looks steel type. It also looks bulky, so I'm going to try Moongeist Beam, rather. Hopefully that won't knock it out. It's an interesting looking Pokemon. It looks like metal bamboo or something. Okay. Yeah, it's steel type, definitely. Let's just go ahead and try the Beast Ball then. I've got 32 of these things. I'd like to end up with as many of them after this as possible, too. Okay. That was unfortunate. So, Steel Grass, I guess, I'm assuming. Night Days, I guess. That, oh, it dodged it. That's doing decent damage. I'd like it to stop. It's also, after that Atomize, or whatever it's called, it's faster than me, and I don't like that either. Okay, let's try it now. Get it. Come on. Boom. Alright, good. So weird. Like, is that really thin thing underneath that, like, leafy veil thing? Is that its neck? So weird looking. All the Ultra Beasts are so weird looking, though. One kind of Ultra Beast. Witnesses have seen it burn steel flying. That's interesting. Burn down a forest by expelling gas from its two arms. Steel flying. That's interesting. That is not what I would have expected from looking at this thing. I am realizing, though, the more of these I encounter, I don't know the types of the Ultra Beasts. Alright, so the other one is here. It is also here. I'm going to run to the Pokemon Center because that thing beat the shit out of me. While I'm here, I'm going to buy, like, I don't know, 30 max repels. And see if that helps me encounter this thing more easily. Alright. I don't know if it technically did or not, but the very next encounter was the other one. Yeah, that's its neck. And, like, that thing at the top is its head. That's so weird. It's so weird looking. Because what's interesting about these things is they don't have to, like, they don't have to resemble, like, actual freaking animals, right? These things are nutty. Ultra Beasts are freaking nutty. I like them. Like, it may come across like I don't like them, and that is absolutely not true. I think the Ultra Beasts are really freaking cool, but they're also really freaking freaky, right? Don't knock it out, but please damage it for me, please. Alright, hopefully that'll be enough. And toss. Okay, cool. I guess I could give, like, Thunder Wave to somebody, too. And then just, like, take it off later. Like, put it on somebody where I can always just replace it with another TM again, you know? And use that to increase my capture chance, right? Alright, let's, yeah, let's get back to Looker. Alright, I'm back. And surprise, surprise, I have completed my mission again. Amazing, bravo! You've done it. I must call the chief back at once. Yep. Kind of figured you would. It's not like it's been a pattern or anything, though. Yeah. Yep, I got it. It's fine. I get it. Yep. And we have also had word from HQ. There's only one UB left for us to take care of. Really? And we had our hands full with so many individuals for this last UB. It was a rather dangerous situation, but you were all right, Chief? Yes, of course. Both me and my Pokemon were fine. And of course, we ran into some difficult situations. Being surrounded by the UBs and outflanked by them made it rather tough, rather touch and go for a while. As I feared. And what is it, Mr. Looker? You've been acting rather odd for a while now, haven't you? No, it's nothing. Stop gaslighting the cute lady. Could it be about our long-delayed feast? Oh, yes, indeed. What a disaster that you've found me out. The truth is that I'm starving, just starving. How a Snorlax feels, I know exactly now. How hopeless you are, Mr. Liquor. I suppose we have been putting it off for a rather long time. You must be hungry indeed. Allow me to take point this time and find a delicious restaurant for us all. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Cool. It's a bit embarrassing to admit. I'm actually quite famished myself. So you two stay here and relax while I go and find us a place to eat. Alright. And then she's going to run back in a second and be like, it's a disaster! The chief can't take much more of this. She must be exhausted. You know I'm still here, right? She acts particularly cheery, when she's feeling unwell to hide her weakness from others. You know, I could hear you, right? Okay, so you were actually talking to me. You didn't just forget I existed? I wouldn't put it past you to forget I existed, since you already did once. I know it may be a bit late for this, but there's something I would like to tell you. It's something that happened about 10 years ago now. Why do you want to tell me this? I came to the Alola region at that time as part of a 3-person team to eradicate a UB. Of course, we did not know them as UBs back then. It was simply a dangerous creature. My team succeeded in chasing down the UB, then we tried to put an end to it. But somebody screwed up. Who's talking here? I kept going with the Looker voice for a second there because I thought it was going to be him, but who is this? Somebody screwed up? Oh, it's the cop, of course, but somebody screwed up. Nanu. This half-hearted fool here felt sorry for the monster, even if only for a moment. That moment was enough to get the 3rd member of our team done in by the UB. That's a straight-up death mention in a Pokemon game. Okay. Not that there haven't been any before, but that was back in the days of, like, you could only really tell what things were if you squinted a little bit. Yikes. This I cannot deny. I made an error of judgment. Did you now? I failed to consider the fact that she was not trained for combat. She was just bait for the UB. What? You brought a human being as bait and got him killed? I don't like you guys anymore. I mean, I never liked Nani much, but you know. And the international police knew it. The UBs relentlessly seek out those who have passed through an ultra wormhole. The passage must change them somehow, as though they've been bathed in some energy. Something that the beasts can smell or sense. Smell is a sense. It is thought that the UBs can track such people as those sniffing... Yeah, you implied that when you said, like, a smell or sense. It's not like the monsters come here by choice. They don't want to be here. So they smell that familiar scent and think there'll be a wormhole that'll get them home. Nanu, you called her bait. She really was, wasn't she? Faller. Okay. And that is what the international police call them, humans who appear from an ultra wormhole. Who appear from one. Not necessarily people who have, like, left this world through them and then come back, but have just humans who have appeared from them. That half implies that, like, people can come through ultra wormholes from somewhere other than this world. So either there are humans in the Ultra Beast dimension, or people can come here from alternate versions of the Pokemon world reality through ultra wormholes. It's interesting, right? It's like really interesting lore, right? And those who are bathed in a great deal of the energy that pours from them. And she'd come through a wormhole. She was from another world. Yep. Just straight up. The ultra wormholes don't just connect this world with ultra space, they also connect it with other Pokemon worlds in the Pokemon multiverse. So the implication is, because we've talked about this in past LPs of mine before, there are different versions of the Pokemon world throughout the greater Pokemon multiverse. Like, for example, the original Ruby and Sapphire versions took place in one version of that reality, and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire take place in the other one. One has Mega Evolution, the other doesn't. Hiro's story takes place in the one that does have Mega Evolution, because my rule with Hiro is that anything that the protagonists past the Johto games, well, starting at the Johto games, anything that they've done, Hiro has done. Right? So he would then therefore have to exist in the one that has Mega Evolution. So what he's saying here is that this Faller, who we never learn their name, they're just known as the Faller. This Faller either came from the non-Mega Evolution universe, or they came from another one that also has humans in it. Yet another universe in the Pokemon multiverse that has humans in it. Which means the chief, as I hinted at in a prior episode, she wouldn't be the version of Annabelle from the X and Y dimension, the Mega Evolution dimension. She'd be the one from the original Emerald version, or from another world like the original Emerald version, because, as we're about to find out relatively soon throughout the storyline, she's also a Faller. That's why the Ultra Beasts get so aggressive around her. Okay, no more spoilers, let's keep going. And she was put on our team to help draw the UB to us. So somebody did know the connection already at that point, even if they weren't known as UBs yet then. And now you're repeating history. You've got a Faller right here, haven't you? That's right, boy, I'm talking about you. So that's the other thing. Hiro has also been through the Ultra Wormholes, hasn't he? He's also technically a Faller. Yes, it's true, he passed through an Ultra Wormhole. Hiro was exposed to the energy, so he may indeed be a Faller. But I'm back. I'm sorry, young Hiro, but let us continue this talk another time. I'm sorry, you two. I couldn't get a reservation at the restaurant. It seems like it's a very popular place. So that's what he's been trying to keep from her, that she's a Faller. She doesn't know, right? Hey, Missy. Mr. Nanu, I didn't realize you were here. How did you not realize he's standing right by the door? Another one of those monsters appeared, this time on Pony Island. I'll tell you more when you get there. We'll meet at the floating restaurant in Seafolk Village. This next one seems like a real tough opponent. Be sure you're ready for it. And this would be Guzzlord, right, I think? I guess the guy I was thinking of in place of Celesteela is one of the ones that was only introduced in Usum. It's the one with like the clown colors and the explodey head. I don't know. I don't know why I thought that would be the one they called Blaster, but I did. Alright. Oh, yes, of course we will. Thank you again, Mr. Nanu. So we're going to a restaurant anyway, that's good. Mr. Looker, is everything alright? Of course it is. Not a problem at all. Then I will make my way to the floating restaurant on Pony Island. Once you're ready, Hiro, please do come and join us there. So it's on to Pony Island next. I'll be counting on you, Hiro. Let us meet again at the floating restaurant in Seafolk. Yeah, you guys keep saying that. I got it. I understand.